In the wilds of Alaska, the hunter became the hunted. The butcher-baker killer, Robert Hansen. Alaska, a land of beauty, isolation, and deadly secrets. In the early 1980s, Anchorage was shaken by a terrifying mystery. Women were disappearing and no one knew why. But hidden behind the image of a quiet family man was one of America's most disturbing serial killers. His name was Robert Hansen, and the wilderness was his hunting ground. To his neighbors, Hansen seemed ordinary, a shy man who owned a bakery, loved hunting, and lived a quiet life with his wife and children. He even earned a nickname in town, the Butcher Baker. But behind that calm exterior lived a violent obsession. Throughout the late 1970s and early 1980s, women began disappearing around Anchorage. Many of them were dancers or sex workers, women who lived on society's margins. At first, police struggled to connect the cases. Some believed the women had simply left town. But the truth was far darker. The investigation finally took a turn in the year 1983. A terrified young woman, named Cindy Paulson, ran barefoot into the streets. She told police a shocking story. A man had kidnapped her, chained her in his home, then flown her in a small plane into the wilderness. His plan to release her into the forest and hunt her? At first, investigators were skeptical. The story sounded unbelievable, but one detective took it seriously. His name was Glenn Fluth. Fluth began connecting Paulson's story with the missing women cases, and one name kept appearing: Robert Hansen. Hansen owned a small aircraft perfect for reaching remote parts of the Alaskan wilderness. When police searched his home, they discovered disturbing evidence. Hidden in his attic, investigators found a map of Alaska. On it were dozens of small marks, each mark believed to represent a body. Soon, police began searching the areas marked on Hansen's map. In the remote forests surrounding Nick River, they uncovered the horrifying truth: graves, many of them, the remains of young women Hansen had hunted and killed. In October 1983, Robert Hansen was finally arrested. Confronted with the evidence, he eventually confessed. Investigators believe Hansen murdered at least 17 women, though the real number may be higher. For years, he had abducted victims, flown them into the wilderness, and hunted them like animals. In 1984, Hansen pleaded guilty to multiple murders, was sentenced to 461 years in prison, punishment meant to ensure he would never walk free again. The forests of Alaska are vast, quiet, and unforgiving. Some secrets remain buried beneath the snow. But thanks to one survivor's courage, a monster hiding in plain sight was finally exposed. Robert Hansen died in prison in 2014, yet his crimes remain one of the most chilling true crime stories in American history. In the wilds of Alaska, the hunter became the hunted, and the truth finally came to light.